If I claim and preach that I am born again now, or born from above, or born of the Spirit, I'll be lying and in danger of going to hell. Also those who will believe and follow my teaching. Proverbs 30 verse 6. Do not add to his words, or he will rebuke you and prove you a liar. Revelation 21 verse 8. But the cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars, their place will be in the fiery lake of burning sulfur. This is the second death. How can I be born again now? My body still have flesh and blood that cannot inherit the kingdom of God. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 50, I declare to you, brothers, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, nor does the perishable inherit the imperishable. In 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 17, after that, we who are still alive and are left will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so will be with the Lord forever. Do you want further proof that I am not yet born again now? Without faith is sin, and without faith you will never enter and see the kingdom of God. What is faith? In Hebrews 11:1, now faith is being sure of what we hope for, and certain of what we do not see. 2 Corinthians 4 verse 18. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. And in Romans 8 verse 24 to 25, for in this hope we were saved. But hope that is seen is no hope at all. Who hopes for what he already has? But if we hope for what we do not yet have, we wait for it patiently. And in 2 Corinthians 5 verse 5, now it is God who has made us for this very purpose and has given us the Spirit as a deposit guaranteeing what is to come. And in Romans 8:14 to 17, because those who are led by the Spirit of God are sons of God. For you did not receive a spirit that makes you a slave again to fear, but you received the Spirit of sonship, and by him we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Now, if we are children, then we are heirs of God, and co-heirs with Christ, if indeed we share in his sufferings, in order that we may also share in his glory. I believe I am saved by faith in Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for me. But I am not born again, or born from above, or born of the Spirit. Not yet. John 3:3. In reply, Jesus declared, I tell you the truth. No one can see the kingdom of God unless he is born again. And in verse 5, Jesus answered, I tell you the truth. No one can enter the kingdom of God unless he is born of water and the Spirit. Also in verse 7, you should not be surprised at my saying, you must be born again. Are you born again now? Claiming that you are born again now, what's holding you to see and enter the kingdom of God, as Jesus had explained in verses 3 and 5. The truth is you cannot, because you are not born of water and Spirit. That shall happen when you are born from above, or born again. In Luke 24, verse 36 to 43, while they were still talking about this, Jesus himself stood among them and said to them, Peace be with you. They were startled and frightened, thinking they saw a ghost. He said to them, Why are you troubled, and why do doubts rise in your minds? Look at my hands and my feet. It is I myself. Touch me and see. A ghost does not have flesh and bones as you see I have. When he had said this, he showed them his hands and feet. And while they still did not believe it because of joy and amazement, he asked them, "Do you have anything here to eat?" They gave him a piece of broiled fish, and he took it and ate it in their presence. This is what happened when you receive a born from above body, born of the Spirit, or born again. You now have a spiritual glorified body with water instead of blood in John 3:5. You are not a ghost because you can still be touched having flesh and bones in Luke 24:39. You can be invisible and could pop up anywhere and ghosts beyond closed door and windows, Luke 24:36. And you can still eat and drink while spirit and ghosts does not. In Luke 24 verse 41 to 43.